majesty. Lovely, brazen old woman. When she's just seen her husband murdered in front of her eyes. I was trying to save him. I said, don't fight, you're too frail. Hide with me behind the altar beneath the laurel trees, and Zeus will protect us. They speared him on the altar. Wiped the splashback off their faces with laurel leaves, because Helen killed my king. Helen destroyed my city. She let her husband and his soldiers hack through Trojan flesh to reclaim her, rather than surrender her lusts and my poor, corrupted son. Men mislay their maxim. Her leather boots side up on tables, always fiddling with a necklace, resting in her cleavage like a bitch on heat. Where will I be now? Somebody's servant. Sewing the names of my enemies' children into their school shirts, arranging oven chips on baking trays, and a slave to the Greeks who massacred my people. I fall to the bottom of the ladder. My swimming pool was built into the rock with lilac-painted steps leading down into the water. Paper lamps hung from trees lit by tea lights were placed every hour where the lights janitors who worked the gardens by the hundreds and were hardly ever seen. Passing wisps of clouds, the kiln stuffed with smoldering logs and the smell of tuna steak. Husbands sat on outdoor couches, wives standing over them offering them drinks, favors, photos of the moon. Oh. And the polar bear rug stretched out onto the floor as men putted golf balls into its open screen. Nighttime was never black. It was always a dark blue. Yes, Troy was magnificent. I was magnificent. And now nothing.
You're not nothing. You're not nothing.
I used to swirl mouthwash on my balcony every morning and spit it over the rim. My people would have slit their throats to save my little finger. If the gods had asked, if the sacrifice was needed. Do you have children? No. Do you have others?
This is my first.
I thought so. The separation will be a lot easier. You won't have bonded. Now get some sleep.
No, Your Majesty. There's a misunderstanding there. Because my baby is going to be a girl. The doctor said. That baby? The doctor said. Poor thing. The doctor said was a boy. And Amphibius said the Greeks want to adopt baby boys to raise as Greek soldiers. But they don't need girls, do they? So if I'm obedient and generous with my attention, my new master will let me keep her.
Amphibius told you? The messenger for the enemy?
I don't think he would lie about that.
If you think they're providing a foster care service for Trojan boys, then why did you scream?
We were all screaming.
We were all screaming.
No. They gagged her. You were the only one.
Really?
baby or yours?
I'll be able to keep my baby.
My baby.
I wouldn't say my baby too much, it'll make it worse.
They don't hurt babies.
Water? I never wore gloves when I shook people's hands, no matter how dirty they were. There's never a single hobo sleeping in our beaches. Children sat under willow trees, unwrapping presents year-round. Do you remember that?
I don't think we're from the same area.
You lived a fine life in Troy. Everyone did.
I didn't.
Who are you? Who is your father?
I never knew my father, but my mother was Zozine.
Well, you got your share.
Zozine means survivor.
And what was she? Menial work? Cleaning?
Well, actually,
the queen of Troy. Widowed, filthy, dressed in worse than rags, drinking from a plastic cup and conversing with the cleaner's daughter. No survival there. If nothing is of value, it's not survival. It's just dregs. My daughter Polixena is out there alone and vulnerable. And I've been pregnant for most of my life, so don't tell me your body aches or the fear in your heart quickens with your nausea. It's going to be a girl, they wouldn't hurt a girl. In your new home, you're a lipstick to bed, do you understand?
my husband was killed in front of me, just like yours.
Yeah, well, my husband was the king! Of course, as a widow who has lost 7 of her children, I can empathize with your feelings of bereavement.
Why did you say it like that?
What do you mean?
Like a soundbite.
Where's that from?
Did you say that on TV?
I may have said something similar in my final broadcast.
I can't believe you're quoting.
You are bordering on impertinence, and I know you would not want to express yourself in such a way to your queen.
Queen of what? Sorry.
When Achilles murdered my son Hector, he drilled into the back of his ankles, ran thick leather cords through the holes, and tied them to the exhaust pipe with his car. And then he dragged Hector's corpse, slowly, 3 times, around the city walls. I watch from my roof garden, so I wouldn't keep my hopes up about your baby.
Good afternoon, ladies. I hope you're hungry, because I brought sandwiches! And not just any sandwiches, no. We have the very posh wild crayfish and rocket. Coronation chicken egg, Queen's favorite sandwich egg. And good old-fashioned egg mayonnaise. Now, cutlery is forbidden, so you'll have to eat with your hands. But naturally, that's how sandwiches are eaten, aren't they? Everyone's happy.
Where's your brain-dead houseboy? Why is the great Herald Talthybius delivering my food?
Your usual jailer's on leave.
From being a slave? Lies. Why are you really here?
A herald can bring more than just messages, you know. He can bring things like Chardonnay! You can probably drink now, can't you? The mite is practically fully formed. It's not enough to get you drunk. I also have your medication.
You want us to wash them pills with wine? What's your news?
Can I have egg mayonnaise?
The lots have been drawn from every woman in the prison, richest to raggiest, and some have been specially selected.
I can take it.
Tell me who.
And where?
Now, I am the Greek Herald, sure, but I'm also now your keeper, and it's my job to make sure you're comfortable until your departure. Ah! It's perfectly fine to have questions about your